The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
Victor, I think I just got a boo-boo from this microphone.
Uh-oh. What'd you do to yourself?
There's a sharp part somewhere that I just scraped it on.
Well, try not to bleed too much, even though it's metal.
Aubrey told me she had a dream about me last night that we were at, I think, her parents' place, and all of a sudden I started to profusely bleed, and then she freaked out and had to rush me to the hospital. So,
All right,
yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't a premonition.
What's the meaning behind that one, dream believers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, where did you bleed from?
Can't say.
Oh, okay. That doesn't sound like a very pleasant dream, Peaches.
Yeah, it was just like, Aubrey, I think I'm bleeding. And all of a sudden my pants were just bloody. What a weird dream to have. I wanted to talk about this. I have been updating your traffic school notes for you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
There's been a lot of activity about traffic laws. Traffic laws and just overall, like, why are there so many police cars on this side of town kind of thing?
Okay. I saw somebody complaining that, the city or the transportation department had put up a don't turn or no red, no right on red.
No right turn is what it says.
No right turn.
And there's no red arrow. It's just a red circular bulb. But there's a sign next to it that says no right turn.
Yes. And someone was very mad about that.
There's a lot of people in that comment section going, I'm just going to run through it.
All right. Enjoy getting pulled over and getting tickets.
Well, isn't there like a train that goes through that park? It's literally like right down the street from here.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
It's the one by the Pony Express car wash and the Maverick?
It's that intersection
right
there?
Down the road, yeah.
That's such a weird intersection with the way that the, like if you're going west, the train tracks, it's got two gates. You could technically get stuck between the two gates right on the tracks.
Yeah, there's the, I know what you're talking about, because there's the tracks, and then in front of it, there's a little space.
Yeah, like you could fit a car there.
Maybe, depending on the car, because I have not trusted that part at all. I've always been behind.
Yeah, I always stay back.
Because even if I go past it, I'm so worried that train's going to skid the back of my car, and my car's going to be toast. The entire back of it's just gone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, people, I hate to break it to you, but just because you don't like the law doesn't mean you don't have to follow it.
Right. That's how I feel like people are nowadays. There was one listener complaining that I complain too much on the air because, she was more so pointing out the fact that I one time complained that people complain behind me at concerts because I stand in front of them. Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, I've been called names before by just standing in front of them at the concert.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to point that out and say, hey, that's not cool.
Yeah,
type of
just
thing.
for existing.
Yeah, exactly. If you're short, not my fault. But for this type of thing, it's like a lot of people have this thing in their head now where they're like, oh, I don't need to obey the law. I think it's kind of like all the protests, amping them up, riling them up. Even 2020 riled people up, saying, I'm not going to wear a mask.
Yeah, I think it stems from that, really.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't have to follow the law. And, when our elected officials are constantly breaking the law, it doesn't set a good example.
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Obey the law.
I figured that was just a good thing to talk about for traffic school. And same for this one guy that was like, what's with all the cops on the west side of Idaho Falls? Should I lock my door? And there were people in that comment section going, we used to be a proper small town to where we could leave our doors unlocked, our keys in the car, our car running, and nobody would steal it. But now with all this, somebody put quotation marks growth. With all this growth, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I lock my doors at home.
I don't
care.
Do
it when I am home. And I'm not that worried about it. I'll leave my car running when I run into the gas station. Not worried about it.
I don't care if the population is 10 or 10 million. I will always lock my car, always lock the door, always keep things shut because you can't trust people.
Yeah.
Overall, it doesn't matter if it's small town or big city.
My truck's locked in the parking lot right now, and there's cameras on it, and there's nothing in there I'm worried about anybody stealing.
Right. It's like you should not leave cash overall in your car anyway, no matter where you're at.
Yeah, no, that's a bad idea. I try to not even have cash because, like, if you lose a card, you just cancel it. You lose cash, it's gone.
I did see somebody, I think it was one of our loyal listeners, posting about how they don't want to go towards a cashless society. And like Dave Ramsey said this, and it was a whole thing. I was wondering if you're going to be one of those cashless people, those cashless pushers.
No, I mean, I'm fine with cash, even though it's dirty, covered with germs.
I just carry it around because it's nice to leave a cash tip rather than just put that on the card.
Yeah.
Be like, here's $5.
Yeah, and then the government can't track it.
Oh, yeah. I'm one of those people. Don't put a Google Home device in my house. Victor, during the 4 p.m. hour later today for To Peach Their Own, I'll do some B-sides for those listeners that wanted to hear those.
From our complaint section on Facebook.
Do you have any B-side requests that you want to hear, even though you won't be tuned in?
B-side requests that I want to hear. Tool, Ticks and Leeches.
We have that in the system, don't we?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of songs that are in the system. Bring Me the Horizon, Wonderful Life. I think that's a really good one. Let's see here. I'm trying to just go through bands in my head. Ghost, Majesty. That's a killer one.
You better not say Ghost.
Why not?
Because I saw some people in the comment section of our Led Zeppelin is way overrated hot take post saying, we're already used to the outrageous takes because you guys think Sleep Token and Ghost are good.
Ghost is way better than Led Zeppelin. So is Sleep Token.
Oh, for sure. I would safely say Greta Van Fleet.
I might say that Greta Van Fleet's better than Led Zeppelin. Oh, we're going to get some listeners mad.
Oh, yeah. Everybody who's born before the year 1970 is going to be upset with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great bands from that era that I would put in my top artists of all time.
The Beatles.
The Beatles, Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath. Yeah, Led Zeppelin, though.
I can tolerate Led Zeppelin more than Pink Floyd for sure.
Oh, shame, Peaches.
It's true. It's just true. It's just my opinion, okay? It's not like we're stating facts here.
Speak for yourself. If I say it, it is true.
What were you saying earlier? Obey the fist.
That's right.
It is the noon hour of madness and mayhem. I am Peaches.
I am Victor.
Somebody requested in the B-Sides post that I made in the K-Bear 101 Idaho Rock and Metal Facebook group, he asked for Blazing Star by Death Clock.
Death Clock, Blazing Star. All right, you'll have to get a copy of that one.
There's a few people that have requested some more poppier tunes, like the band Crosses.
Okay.
Like they have that, kind of just... Here, I'll play a little bit right here, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's like more industrial or more electronic Deftones.
Yeah, I'll fast forward a little bit here.
But in a strange way.
Sounds very pop related. Maybe I shouldn't play that because there was that one guy that was like, play more rock.
Play more rock.
Not that pop stuff.
Even though everything we play is rock. Well pretty much.
Here's the thing, is that people are saying it's our fault we're playing this stuff, but it's really just what rock bands are doing nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're more so getting technical, getting weird with their sound, getting more pop with their sound.
Exactly. And it's so many different bands. And those are the popular bands.
The bands that aren't popular, or the ones that really aren't around anymore, are bands like Death. And I mean, you really don't hear any death metal band going crazy right now, do you?
No. And the same thing happened when I was a kid. All of a sudden, people were putting rap and rock music with like Rage Against the Machine, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this stuff. I don't want to hear this rap music.
It's always keep my metal out, or keep my metal clean of rap, or something like that, or keep that rap out of my metal.
Yeah, and
it's like it's yours.
That sound became very popular, so that's what radio's going to play right now. Bands that sound like Bad Omens and Sleep Token, that's the sound.
Yeah,
Dayseeker. Exactly. There's tons of them. Tons of bands that are doing that kind of sound, and those are the popular bands.
Wasn't there somebody that said his students were saying that these artists, they're a K-Bear band or something like that? They sound generic.
Well, see, that's the problem. A band will blow up, and then a million copycats always follow. It happened with Nickelback and Creed.
I played the new Nickelback yesterday. It's quite catchy.
Nice. Very nice. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, when Korn blew up, Korn and Deftones, a million bands that sounded like that came out. It's just how it is.
I wish I could be more into Korn. I'm just not.
I I was never a huge Korn fan. They've got some songs I like, and they're good live. But I really wasn't too big on nu metal. I mean, I really like System of a Down, and they're lumped into that, but they got their own sound going on.
I think it must be the fact that you were around back in those days.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like I wish Korn had the modern day production. I wish the bass was more heavy. Like that band Distant that we play on Jinx Show, that production that they have on their latest song, what was it called? Spirit? That song is crazily produced.
And this reminds me of something we can talk about for our final break of the show, music production, because I saw some dumb crap floating around online.
All right.
Fans being stupid, and so I got to call out stupid fans.
Speaking of badly produced rap, Beastie Boys, No Sleep Till Brooklyn on the noon hour of madness and mayhem.
That song, the production is pretty bad nowadays.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I do like the Beastie Boys, but ever since Jade pointed out that one, was it Paul Revere that we were thinking about putting on Alt 101?
And it just sounds so bad.
And that beat is just awful.
It really is.
It's like a sucky suction cup kind of sound with it. It's different. But
it's bad.
You said you had to complain about something about music production.
Yeah. Well, Boundaries put out this new track recently.
That's where I figured you were going with this.
Yeah. And I meant to talk about this on the morning show, but I just spaced it. But I guess their hardcore fans were not very happy with the production of the new song.
Calling it muddy.
Or overly polished, even.
I like it.
I think it sounds fine. Sounds good.
Boundaries is on the uprise.
Oh yeah,
they're coming up.
Definitely. So they put this song out, and their fans just start losing their minds about the production because it didn't sound as crappy as some of their older songs. It's more polished.
Well, Death is a little more. That last album they put out, loyal listener Quint, he requested the new Boundary song on my show yesterday. Another listener called in, was like, what was that heavy band you just played? That's awesome. I'm like, that's Boundaries. You should check out their last album. Death is a little more. It's awesome. One of the best albums out there.
Oh yeah, they're great. And apparently the band caved to their fans, and they uploaded an alternate mix that fans could download from their Dropbox, and then the fans were all happy about it. And I don't think the band should have done that.
Well, I can guarantee you we're playing the right version, Victor.
That's right.
We're playing the OG.
We
liked it before it sounded bad.
If a band improves their production, props to them. It's not like this was a Saint Anger situation, where all of a sudden, you go from like the Black Album that sounds extremely polished and good to the most horrible drum sounds of all time on Saint Anger.
Listen to how good this Distant song sounds.
Okay.
From called Spirit, featuring Tyler Beam of The Last 10 Seconds of Life.
All right.
Here we go.
That's a dirty bass sound.
I like it.
It's heavy.
Oh, yeah.
It's heavy.
That breakdown in that song is just filthy.
Nice.
One of my favorites.
Heck yeah. So, I don't know, man. It just annoyed me that the band caved to the fans. They should have just stayed quiet, let the fans complain. Because in a day, they're going to be done with their outrage and move along to something else. And then they just start liking the song after they listen to it a few times.
Not to just randomly bring up wrestling, but John Cena, when he was doing his last little bit of interviews before his final match, and now he's completely gone. He's done wrestling. He's retired. He talked about how in a couple months people will forget about him and not really pay attention to him anymore. And it's been quite a bit since he retired. Not that long, actually, but it's been like a couple months. And I was thinking, like, man, I haven't thought about John Cena in a while. Like
he's not showing up on social media.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
he's just doing his own thing.
Oh, I'm sure there are countless bands, celebrities that if we could think them up, all of a sudden we'd be like, whoa, where have they been for like years? What happened to them?
Somebody was telling me to play the band Ocean Sleeper, and I listened to them for a little while, but the last thing they released was back in 2024, their EP.
Wow.
And I was trying to think of who else hasn't released anything for a couple of years. I mean, Greta Van Fleet just disappeared off the face of the earth.
They just vanished. Where did Greta Van Fleet go? They were blowing up. They were playing arenas.
That was the band that everyone was making fun of before Sleep Token took the spotlight.
Yeah, yeah. And they're just gone. I don't know what happened to Greta Van Fleet. They just went, off into the abyss.
I think they disbanded.
Did they?
I think. Let me look up. When was the last thing they released?
It's been a while. I wonder if we go to the Google News, see what we can find here on Greta Van Fleet.
2023, Starcatcher.
Yeah, man.
It was that album.
So almost, I don't know what time of the year they dropped it, but 3 years ago. Let's see.
It was July 21st, 2023. So it's almost been 3 years.
Well, their guitarist has announced an album and tour with the new band called Mirador. Did you ever play them on It's So New?
No.
I'll have to send you their stuff. Let's see. Greta Van Fleet. Did they put out a new song back at the end of 2025?
Let me see.
Let's see here.
Doesn't look like it.
Stupid website.
Nope, they didn't. It was just 2023.
Let's see. Oh, it's a mini documentary. Okay. Yeah, it's a documentary about Greta Van Fleet that somebody made on YouTube. So,
yeah, it's weird.
I don't know, man.
We're seeing a lot of bands making their return, though, which is funny. Like Poison the Well. We just had Neurosis drop a whole album.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere.
Acid Bath made their return not that long ago.
Yes, and I'm so excited that the birthday present I got Becca includes my opportunity to see Acid Bath.
Get yourself all the shirts.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's going to be a great show. I mean, I haven't seen System of a Down in probably 20 years. And they crush it live.
Are you going to run up to Darren and be like, remember me? I'm your good friend from Pocatello.
It's me, your good buddy. I have a feeling there's probably not a lot of meeting System of a Down happening at that show.
I hate the fact they do that now, or most bands do that now.
Yeah, back when I first got in radio, we'd meet every band.
I've been trying to interview Johnny Frank of Bill Murray for the longest time, and for some reason, they just keep they have me on a list is what they say.
Yeah.
But maybe I should just run up on stage at the show. Johnny, I want to interview you.
He's kind of a big dude. I don't know, Peaches.
He's not going to. I'm nearly 400 pounds. He's not going to knock me over.
The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.